Aldi is cutting prices on over 250 products this summer. Let's discuss. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another coffee rant with Dano and Frank, our Patriot Bald Eagle. Hope everybody's having a great morning. So, Aldi is supposedly cutting prices on 250 products that they say is going to save people $100 million. Don't you like the way that sounds? Don't you like the $100 million for customers? Now, it does span over 2,000 stores across the United States, over the nation here. We don't really know all the products that are involved, but they gave a little bit of a list, so we're going to go over the small list of items that they've already put out here that they say these are what the prices are going to be. Don't know if these are what the prices are already. Looks like it's going to start rolling out, and they say through Labor Day. So I don't know if when Labor Day comes, these prices are going to go back up. They're not really very descriptive of that. And there is a bit of a catch. Okay, we're going to go over that here in a minute. But I just want to, let's talk about the good here for a minute, okay? Now, if you are a frequent and Aldi lover like us, you will be interested in probably some of these products. They have the Simply Nature Organic Olive Oil, which is going to go down from $5.65 to $5.49. So a little, and some of these aren't as good of a price decrease as you might think. A lot of them are going to be like 10 cents or so. But Aldi has done a really good job of putting out a lot of different Aldi saver deals. Also, one that I have not found anywhere, but I did notice myself the other day, is the fresh chicken prices have come down a little bit too. We saw the family pack of drum legs, chicken drum legs, come down to 99 cents a pound, which is, okay. I mean, that's what the regular price was a little over a year ago. So that's the other thing too. Like, these prices have gone up so much everywhere. Yeah, we're saving a little bit off of what the regular price is now, but a lot of it may not look as, like, glamorous at first. But, with the way the prices are right now, it may be some ways to save some money. A lot of these products, we don't know which ones they're going to be. Only this very small list here. They're frozen blueberries, 24 ounces. Looks like it's going to be coming down from $3.99 to $3.59, which is a good deal anyway. Here's one we get a lot of comments all the time, is the Simply Nature Organic pinto beans and kidney beans. Those are coming down from $1.16 to 99 cents. It looks like the French baguettes. Yes, the wonderful French baguettes. Delicious. Love them. $1.59 right now, regular price. They say that's coming down to $1.49. Again, 10-cent price decrease doesn't really hit me like, oh, I got to get to Aldi and get this. But something to throw into the mix if you're at Aldi anyway. Okay, the Sims Summer Sausage looks like it's going to be coming down from $4.49 to $4.19. So, an okay price decrease there. And then they have the organic granola bars by Simply Nature. Looks like they're going to be coming down 50 cents. They're going to be $3.49. Regular price as of right now, $3.99. And then the Benton's Cookie Thins. They're $2.99 now. They're $2.99, which is way higher than it's ever been. They're going to drop down to $2.69, so you save about 30 cents on those. The Southern Grove Sunflower Kernel 16-ounce is going to come down from $3.39 to $2.79. Pretty good decrease there. And then we have the USDA Choice Black Angus Sirloin Steak, which is normally now $8.49. That's going to be coming down to $6.99. Now, I'm curious if those are the ones in the flavor seal package that are already pre-packaged. Either that or they haven't had them at our Aldi in a while, so have to check next time I go. They do have family pack chicken breast here. Yes, this came down too. We did notice this the other day. $2.19 a pound. Regular price was $2.49 a pound. Now, Aldi has had most meats marked as they go. Like, they haven't had a lot of stickers, and that's the one thing I've noticed, or marked as, priced as marked, I should say, because with the fluctuation in meat and chicken prices as of late, none of these stores really know what it's going to be, because if it goes up for them, it's going to go up for us, and that's part of the catch. Okay, again, we'll go into that here shortly. But yeah, the chicken breast family packs $2.19 per pound. That is a great deal. Excuse me. And then they have the season choice frozen French fries. Now I did notice this. They're normally $2.79 for a 32-ounce bag. It does look like they've dropped to $2.49. That's a good deal. We have a lot of viewers on the channel that love those season choice French fries. And the Park Street Deli pulled pork / pulled chicken looks like it's going to be coming down 50 cents, $7.49 down to $6.99. So they go on in this, they've been all over the news lately. They've been on our local news and everything. And I really do. I think it's awesome that they're putting this out here. They want to get more people at Aldi, obviously. Any kind of price decreases are fine. The issue is that if things go up for them, which has been the trend over the last couple years, then they're going to have to raise the prices on that. Now, if they don't, and again, this is my opinion, and I'm assuming here, okay, that's just for doing this over the last couple years, I've gotten a good idea of how these sales and things work. Now, they could keep the prices down on these products just to stick through Labor Day. Like they were very clear on through Labor Day. So I assume if these things have gone up over summer, the prices will be going up on these items after Labor Day if issues continue to rise through inflation and all these other different things that are causing prices to go up to begin with. But I think we'll see it on other products. Right, I think the 250 products that they're talking about, we may continue to see in like Aldi Saver deals, stuff like that. Again, they're not very clear. Okay, but the catch is that if these products go up by manufacturers or something like that, then that you better believe that's going to be passed on to the consumer because they're not going to take a hit on that. I'm sure manufacturers that they are dealing with are agreeing to these prices as well. Now, apparently, they say back in March, I'm reading a little bit from Yahoo News here. Back in March, Trader Joe's had some reduced prices on select items, and people were saying that it really wasn't as good of deals as they were because, like we've said, with everything has gone up so much in price. Even when you see a 50-cent off thing, it's like that's all well and good. And it's good if you can get that product for 50 cents off, but what is going up at the same time that these sales are staying there? Like if it's a product that you never use, well then it's useless to you anyway, and then you may see a product that you use all the time go up in price. So, it's kind of roll of the dice with different things. And the numbers, so Aldi came out and said that they saved everyone $60 million last year. They're talking about saving people over $100 million this year. Now, my question is that if this carries over through Memorial Day, well, then, yeah, those numbers are looking more promising. But it seems like this is only promised, not even promised, through Labor Day. Okay, let's take advantage of the deals while we can get them, though. Okay, and I don't want to sound like, this is good news. This is good news, and I don't want it to sound bad, but I just want you to be aware. I want you to keep your eyes open on some of the different things going on, some of the different price increases that we may or may not see because of these kind of things. So I've read several different articles on this. All of them say the same thing. But the reason why I was reading a little bit through Yahoo News because they were talking a little bit about Trader Joe's and how they rolled through this. And a lot of things that, like head of lettuce saw a 50-cent price reduction. Green onions were now 99 cents. And Trader Joe's really isn't cheap, right? They're not like the cheapest store. Arguably great quality, though, I will say that. And, it's something that it's good to see. I liked what the CEO had said about Aldi, like going into the grilling season, you don't want people to feel the pinch of not being able to have grill outs and stuff like that. I like that. I like what they say. But again, you haven't mentioned, any kind of hamburger or hot dogs or anything that is different grill items. And maybe you don't have to. Aldi doesn't carry an enormous amount of products. 250 products at Aldi. That's a lot. That's a lot. And we have seen things come down in price. Like different tuna. We've seen tuna on sale at Aldi over the last couple months. It's been on an Aldi Saver deal, usually over 80 cents. We've seen that down to like 75 cents, which is a couple pennies cheaper than what the regular price was a year or so ago. We've seen their Brookdale chunk chicken breast go down. We've seen that it was $3.19 forever. Now it's $2.79, and it's good. It's good chicken breast. You can arguably still. We've been seeing a lot of deals on these kind of things lately, though, at like Sam's Club, Costco. Not sure if the sale is still going on at Sam's Club, but they had for a little less than $12, they had their 6-pack of Members Mark chunk chicken breast, which brought it down to $2 a can. Arguably my favorite too. But yeah, things are looking good as far as Aldi is concerned. And really, there's some good prices too. They promise some lower prices on produce and stuff like that. We did see the mangoes for 89 cents a piece. Now, we've been seeing regular prices on mangoes over $2 in some places. We've been seeing them on sale for $1 lately. But let's see, Meyer is $2.49 regular price for one mango. And those could be coming down. $2.19 regular price. At Kroger, I mean, that's awful expensive for one mango there. So anyway, Aldi is doing, it seems like they're really trying to do a lot of things to keep people happy. Things like the cookies though and stuff like that. I mean, they've gone up so high. To see them come down to $2.69, like, well, they used to be under $2 not that long ago. And again, I don't want to complain about it too much. But it's like, we're saving a little bit from what the prices have gone, like the crazy price increases that we've seen at some of these stores. Is it enough to really brag? Is it enough for me to go back and say, well, I'll start eating those cookies again because they're an extra, I'm saving 30 cents a pack on them? Probably not. But, at the same time, when you start adding up your bill, you start adding up your receipt at the checkout and stuff, it's going to look a lot better. Because even 10 cents is 10 cents these days, guys. Again, I don't want to make this like I'm complaining, but I don't like how all these different things is, it's all about a catch. And that kind of tells me, well, if we continue to see prices go up, or if manufacturers change their prices around, if there's shortages going on. We've been seeing some different shortages lately, which we're going to go into later. Also, good friend of mine, Steve Poplar, we have very similar channels. He's covering a lot of this stuff as well. Make sure you check out the Poplar Report, Steve. Steve's a good guy. I've talked with him a lot. And he does a lot more than we do. He covers a lot of news going on around the world and everything going on with that as well as covering different food shortages going on too. So check him out, Steve Poplar at the Poplar Report. Very interesting. He's a really, really nice guy, and he covers a lot of ground. But as far as some of the different shortages and stuff, these are things that we see constantly. We see them at Kroger, we see them at Walmart, we see them everywhere. And what that means is that if there's a shortage of something, if something is not coming in, okay, well, what we see is these start coming back in at usually much higher prices. We've seen issues with sugar, we've seen issues with salt, pasta, now flour apparently is an issue. We saw at Walmart the other day where they were very low on flour. And we've seen prices go up at Aldi. Aldi is now $2.35 for their 5-pound bag of flour. Mind you, a couple years ago, that was $1.56. Now, just because I'm throwing out these numbers, right, we've seen things go up like crazy. But as of late, over the last few months, we've seen things that we normally don't see go up in price hit several times, right? We've seen the flour at Aldi go from $2.12 to $2.35, right? I mean, that's a pretty big price increase from Aldi. So maybe we'll see that cut down a little bit. I did see where sugar, the 4-pound bags of sugar, the Baker's Corner at Aldi had dropped from $3.09 to $2.99. That's not really saying too much, but it is in a way, because we've seen, it's the cheapest now. It is the cheapest out there, at least for a store brand, at least the one around here, the stores that I frequent. Now, we did see at Walmart where theirs dropped 10 cents also for their 4-pound bags of sugar from $3.29 or $3.24 to $3.14. So we saw a price decrease there. However, we just saw another price increase at Walmart on their 10-pound bags of sugar from $7.68 to $8.17. So how does that make sense? The 4-pound bag drops 10 cents, and then the 10-pound bag goes up a lot. Now, I have a theory about that. they're selling more 4-pound bags of sugar than they are 10 pounds. Now, the other day I was at Walmart and I noticed they were out again of their 10-pound bags of sugar. Now, at first, you may be a little concerned about this because ultimately it still is cheaper than buying the other one. However, when we see these things kind of disappear, we hear in one hand that, okay, we're going to start seeing the bigger bag stuff come in at Walmart. The smaller bag stuff's going to be going out the door. We're not seeing that with some products. Okay, and in some ways that's good, some ways it's bad. A store like Walmart is going to take how much they're selling of one product. They may not be, we may see the end of 10-pound great value sugar at some point. I doubt it, but whatever the case, they're not getting in as much of the 10-pound bags as they are the 4-pound bags because they're making more money on the 4-pound bags and people are buying those more anyway. Because every time I go to Walmart, there's like one 10-pound bag. And this has been an issue with a lot of store brand sugars that I've noticed. So just talking about that for a minute because we've gotten more and more comments of sugar just in general being hard to find. Salt is a continued issue as well. We keep getting comments on shortages of salt. We've been seeing a lot more lately, but we did see where Morton's is now up past $1.65. I don't think I've seen any Morton's salt for less than $1.65. It's $1.67 at Walmart. Aldi doesn't even cover it. But again, the salt at Aldi, if you're having trouble finding salt, Aldi seems to always have it. And it's 64 cents. That's the cheapest. That's the cheapest. So whether 250 products will be coming down at Aldi. And the thing is that I guess the point I'm trying to make is even if it's 10 cents, 20 cents, Aldi is a cheap place to shop, no matter what you're looking for. Now, we like most Aldi products really that we've tried, but there are some that we don't like. I'm not big on the flavor seal packages of anything. Okay, and I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if the USDA sirloins that they're talking about, I believe those are the ones that are in the flavor seal. I never see those open, right? Or fresh at Aldi. So I'm assuming it's the ones that are $8.49 that came down to $6.99. I assume that's what it is. But think of that for a second. Here we are talking about sirloin steak. One of the cheapest steaks out there coming down from $8.49 to what I still think is a very high price at $6.99. Now, it is what it is. And we are saving $2.50 on that. So again, whatever they're able to work out, different things like that. I don't know, if some of the different canned goods are going to be coming down. We know the Simply Organic kidney beans, that those have come down from $1.16 to 99 cents. That's good. We get a lot of comments on Simply Organic products at Aldi. Simply Nature. I almost said Simple Truth. Simple Truth is Kroger. But yeah, the Simply Nature Organic. We like a lot of that stuff. A lot of the different drinks, a lot of the juices by Simply Nature, really good stuff. Really good. You look at the ingredients, a lot of it's all natural ingredients, non-GMO. These are good things. These are things we got to look at these days. And I don't know if we're going to see things get too crazy. I don't know if we'll see the 49-cent cans of corn and stuff like that. They would pull that sale, every few months, and people would load up on them on the Happy Harvest stuff. But yeah, I'm excited. I think it's good. It's good that the message is getting out there that, hey, Aldi is doing this. Maybe these other companies need to start doing this as well. One that's really disappointed me over the last few months has been Meijer. Meijer is one that I know a lot of you probably don't even know what Meijer is. It's kind of like Walmart. It's more in the northern states here. I cover it a lot because I love Meijer. Okay, the meat quality is fantastic, but it is getting really expensive, and we're not finding as many sales. Now, Meijer will roll out a deal every now and then where they have a bunch of dollar items, like they did last week and the week before. Great deal on that. These stores are rolling out some different deals. Kroger. Kroger, I always say if you're new to the channel, Kroger's the most expensive store to shop at where you can save the most money because their deals are bar none. Some of the stuff you can get at Kroger on some of these buy 5 or more deals or digital coupons, it's the best anywhere. It's at least around here in Cincinnati. But excited for this thing to roll out with Aldi. I love Aldi. I've grown to, Aldi used to have a bad name around here in Cincinnati years ago. And then somewhere along the line, like they had closed a couple stores and then they opened up this super Aldi. And ever since then, I feel like it has just been amazing. Like a lot of the products are really good. All the different German chocolate and stuff like that. I love that stuff. I love the Schocker chocolates and stuff. I mean, those are amazing. And I've been seeing like 10-cent price offs on those too. There's been a lot of Aldi Saver deals where you're going to save right about 10 cents on everything or more. Okay, and not just food. We've been seeing things like I saw some different Aldi Saver deals on different like gallon freezer bags, different different things, different household items, stuff like that. Plus, I always love the different. I feel like the Aldi finds, which if you're unfamiliar, Aldi finds are like different items that they bring in. Like right now, there's been like a lot of spring items, like different flower hooks and different things. Spring options. I saw this pizza oven thing that I actually went over in another video. I'll leave that video right here that you can click on after this video. It's the 10 coolest Aldi finds that I found. Really interesting video if you haven't seen that. I love walking through that. I might do another video on that here in a couple weeks or so when I get a chance. Because usually every month they bring in like a whole new aisle of stuff and they call it Aldi finds. I guess it's what they found and threw it in an aisle. I always like checking out the here today, gone tomorrow options as well, because these are items that usually Aldi is getting rid of maybe until the next season or something. There were some of our viewers that were saying that the wafers that I found are usually like in the fall. So I don't know if they just had a bunch extra. Bonus for me, and they are fantastic. Those little rolled wafer things with the chocolate on them, oh, they are so good. And for the most part, just excited to see things come down in price. I'm excited to see an effort. I'm excited to see a store come out and say, we're cutting prices on 250 products. I get it if there's a catch. Okay, I get it, right? I mean, because it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Things happen, gas prices go up, these things transition. And I'm just kind of putting this out here, like, if there is something that could happen, I think we would see increases on other things. Now, if that's the case and that goes on through Labor Day and then we see increases on other things, well, then I just hope that when the product sales of this is over, I hope that they'll lower the prices of other things. But I don't know. Maybe it won't go that way. Maybe it'll just all be cheap and we can all save money and we'll all be happy. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend. If you want to watch this video on the 10 top Aldi finds that I found, click right here to watch more. Have a great day.